Hey everyone, Ned Baker here. Welcome back to another video. Today, we're going to have a look at the ultimate split squat. First of all, we just need to dispel a myth. This myth is that knees over toes is bad for you. It has been shown by many people that knees over toes is not bad for you, but is actually the opposite. It's quite good for you. Now there are lots and lots of people who have been talking about this. Obviously Ben Patrick, knees over toes guy, is the main person who talks about knees over toes. But he isn't the one who came up with it. Yes, he's taken it to a whole new level, but people have been talking about it for a while. Tom Merrick and Daniel Vanner from Fitness FAQs have been talking about it as well. And if you even go back to Charles Poliquin, he's been doing that stuff for a while as well. Now, if you think about knees over toes, if you think about day-to-day living, if you're walking upstairs, your knees go over your toes. If you think about pretty much any sport ever, your knees are going to go over your toes. So it's actually something that we need and something that we should be training for everyone. Now that we've got that out of the way, what is the ultimate split squat? Well, it is a full knees over toes split squat. So to start it, we go feet apart. You don't want your feet too close together, but you don't want to go too wide. You'll find the right distance for yourself. From here, your front knee is going to go as far forward over your toes as possible. Your back knee is going to stay off the floor. You're going to try and keep your back up straight, and we're trying to get your hamstrings here to cover your calves. So we want this hamstring over calf contact while staying up tall, while keeping this knee off the floor and pushing back up. If you can do the split squat, but struggle with balancing, you can put your hand against the wall and use that to help you stay upright. So why do this over other split squats? And what makes it the best? Well, first of all, I've been doing this exercise for about a year now, and it's been one of the many factors that has helped me increase my front splits, and one of the many factors that has helped me jump higher and run faster. To go into a bit more detail, when you get that hamstring over calf contact, it actually has a decompressive effect on the patellar tendon and patellofemoral joint. So the compressive forces will increase as you go down, which isn't bad by the way. Then when you hit the bottom, it decompresses. So full range of motion is not bad for your knees whatsoever. It actually leads to less chance of knee pain and injury. As well as strengthening your muscles, it will also improve your front splits. How does it do this? Well, in the split squat, by keeping your back up straight, it actually stretches the hip flexor muscles in the back leg. Now, in my mobility versus flexibility video, I talked about the different types of flexibility. This can be seen as a dynamic, active stretch that will improve your front splits. The split squat will also improve ankle flexibility. Most people have poor ankle dorsiflexion. What is ankle dorsiflexion? Well, when you point your toes, that is ankle plantar flexion. If you flex your toes as much as you can, that is ankle dorsiflexion. So a lot of people can't actually get their knee very far past their toes because their dorsiflexion here, their range of motion, is limited. If you want to be able to squat properly, you need adequate dorsiflexion. It's also useful for day-to-day living. Now, since the split squat puts you into full knee bend, the dorsiflexion is quite high. So if you cannot do a full split squat without your front foot coming off the floor, we can start by elevating the front foot. If you do have poor dorsiflexion, we can start with your foot on an elevated surface. This way, you can still do the full split squat and get all the benefits, but our foot is elevated so you don't have to bring your knee as far forward over your toes. As this gets more comfortable, you can bring your foot lower and lower and lower until you're doing it on the floor with a flat front foot. As a warning, don't go straight into this exercise. You need to make sure you have no knee pain doing smaller range movements, more inner range movements. So this exercise here is called a Patrick step up. There are two different variations. One is on the ground with your hand against the wall, and the other is actually stepping down and your opposite heel touching the floor. If there is no knee pain during either of these, it's time to start doing the knees over toes split squat. This is the exercise everyone should be doing. Kids and teenagers should be doing it as well. If I could do one leg exercise for the rest of my life, this would be it. Well, maybe some Nordic curls as well. Anyway, thanks for watching, and remember, never stop learning.
Da 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 da.